right? So the first thing I like to ask about Amy. Amy, what excites you the most? Can you please talk about a little your background and then share with us what excites you the most?
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. Where are the Canadians? I've been with Nu Skin for over 24 years.
Wow. You started when you're 5.
Yes. I was sponsored by my mom the right next day after my graduation. So Nu Skin has been my first and only job plus business until today. It's so cool. What excites me the most after this 2 days program is seeing how we progress into the new era. As we all know, Nu Skin 1.0, we've grown from a $5,000 startup company all the way to a global enterprise. And Nu Skin 2.0, we grow from the all good, none of bad product line to the product innovation. So today, when most of our competitors still talking about organic, we already moved into vertical farming. Now we are in Nu Skin 3.0, beginning with the new platform Velocity, and then the online resources like My Store, My Site, the Learning Center. Until today, we even see the whole new reward points program for our customer. What really made me excited is how we progress through the new era, especially nowadays when business is getting very challenged, when millennial is taking over all the buying powers. This really changed the way we do business completely. You know, recently I have been asking myself a lot with this one question. What if I'm not partnering with Nu Skin? What if I'm in a business of my own? Will I survive in this new era? Do I know how to do business? Today's business. Will I have enough resource or technology to do this? But with Nu Skin, luckily, it's helping me step by step, progressing to today's business. So that's why I'm very confident for my future, even though I have been with Nu Skin over 24 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. So the next question I'd like to ask is Danny. So Danny, can you please tell us about yourself? I know you are a Korean leader and your team is so good with customers, so focusing on the product training. So how do you balance building a customer base while building your leadership, your team?
Hi, my name is Daniel Oh, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. And my background is research and associate and then corporate America. And then I met Nu Skin 9 years ago through my mom. I'm the second generation too. And like many other second generation, we're very skeptical. So I was a kid saying no to this business. But I had a moment that I had to look at my life and then my family's future. And then I got invited to one of the kickoff meetings like this. And then I saw the company's vision and then their technology, and products, and then integrity. So that's why I started Nu Skin business. And then since then, I met so many great people and then so many great leaders. So they nurture my personal growth too, and then our teams too. So I am very thankful to many leaders here too. And for the customer, customer is very foundation to our business. So we treat them, it feels like the VIP. So we train many products to the customer, to the sales leaders, and then we show many products as much as we can. So we created our own team program. So it's like more like a mini expo. So we introduce more products, and then we share the products, and they love. So they love the product. So most of the customers became sales force, sales leader. So we train them as well. So don't just share the products, share your lifestyle, share your Nu Skin life, and then they will join Nu Skin too.
Oh, that's a great point. Thank you. Yes, a lot of customers actually, no matter where you're from, they fall in love with our products, and then they're starting to be interested in the business because they can see the potential. How many more people are interested in this product, and then how many people they want to change their lifestyle, right? So that's a great point. Tang Dan, I know that your team is. So we have Tang. So your team, right? You're really focusing on, building customers, and then you're also building the sales leaders. So how do you see this new program will impact your team?
First of all, exactly 9 years ago, this weekend, I went to my first ever Nu Skin event. Exactly 9 years ago. I was sitting towards the back, and I was wondering what this is all about. But I gave myself a chance, I gave my dream a chance, and 9 years later I get to be here on stage, a lot thinner, a lot more fit, with a pin, and life has been amazing in the last 9 years. So give yourself a chance, please. And to answer your question, first of all, these programs we're more having healthier customer acquisition behavior, so that will have sustainability for our business. And I mean, the most exciting thing is in building and attracting more distributors as well as customers into our business. I mean, who would like a MacBook, right? Free MacBook and the purse for my wife. And the wallets for me, and you know what, the camera, and I know my wife is gonna kick my butt so I get to work to get her that Louis Vuitton. So that is super exciting, and all of this will be more stories that we can share, more things that we can share with the world, and on social media, postings on Facebook, and that will attract. And when we are excited, especially our distributor base, us right here, you guys and all of us, when we're excited, we go to work. And we go share and talk, guess what? The world comes to check us out. And when we talk so much, we attract so many people when they see energy. When they see energy, they come. And that's what we have with these programs. I'm so excited.
Great, thank you. I'm very excited too. I told Tyler I need to sample those bags, to make sure everything is okay, working properly before we launch into our sales leaders. Yeah. So Julie, for you, this program that I know your team is focusing on Success Trip, right? So Success Trip is a great program we have, and we're excited to go to Hawaii. But this program, how will you work with your team to really utilize all these programs together?
All right, hello everybody. My name is Julie Toad. And I am from Texas, outside of Houston, live on 30 acres, and I've been in Nu Skin for 19 years, so I think I was a couple years old as well. First generation, and my husband, Dr. Bill Toth, and I have 3 children, 25, 20, and 11. And for us, one of the big things that we've been asking for this program, and I feel like we have come. This is so exciting. Because how many of you guys love to travel? You love success trips. There's a lot of things you love about what you're doing and running for, right? How many of you want yet another benchmark to help your newbies, your first timers, your second timers? You want someone to have something to go for each time. And one of the great things about this is benchmarks work for customers and they work for sales reps. And benchmarks are what our business is built around, and that's why success trips work. and it's also value pricing. So we have both. So for the consumer, they've got benchmarks, things that they can work towards with this loyalty program, much like what is working for us now. And they also have the value pricing with free samples, free shipping, a lot of things that really they will be attracted to. And what will that bring? That will bring benchmarks for the sales force, for your brand representatives, your brand affiliates, so they have something to run for. And here's the greatest part of it starting in April versus now. Because a lot of you are asking that question, right? Why is it not starting now? You can be saying, well, it's not ready, it's not this. Here's what you should be excited about. It's starting in April. So what happens about April timeframe, March or April? Some people are thinking, I don't know if I can make it on that success trip. And they start second guessing themselves. And now they have a benchmark with our loyalty program that will start giving them things early on to run for. And they go, oh my God, now I can do something else. And they get that positive reinforcement that our business is built on with that recognition and that benchmark. So I'm very excited because it fits into the success trip, because not only do they have benchmarks along the way, but it also works into the blocks and getting the points towards success trips.
So they will work together very well, right? And I love what you said about, so every 3 months there's something, there's a deadline, right? Yeah, so how does that work for your team? Like every 3 months you have something to talk about.
So think about the time frame. So April, May, June, right? And then you got the end of this cycle. And so you've got that 3-month time frame you're running for, and then towards the end of the success trip, qualification, now you're running for the next benchmark, right? So you have something else to look forward to. It worked really well in December to have that new thing that they added, that the company added to help us. This is another added piece that you can do in blocks of time, much like also our velocity program that creates those benchmarks on a weekly, monthly time frame.
And then those points you can count for your affiliate program, and then you can count for success as well. Great, great. Thank you, Julie. Let's give her a round of applause. Nice. Okay, so what will you tell people? This question is for Amy. What do you tell people today? So it's not coming until April, right? So what do they need to do now? Because I know that Heather just mentioned a lot of people you sign up today, the customer you introduce to the company today, they're able to enjoy all the benefit. You can prepare them when it's available, they're ready to get all the benefits. So what will you do to your team and or Seiko with your team, what they need to do right now before April?
I think the most important thing right now before we enter into the new program is training, practice, repeat, training, then practice. Most of the time when our team is not excited about a new program, it's not usually because it doesn't work for them or the program is not good. It's usually because they are not familiar with it. We human beings, we always fall back to our old habit. So we're gonna hear a lot of complaint about, oh, I used to do this that way or that way. So I think the most important thing is training and practice. This is crucial for the preparation stage.
Great, thank you. How about you, Danny? Do you have any suggestions for?
Yes, we align with the company as well. So company introduced this new program. So we would like to train completely, we would like to train to our sales leaders to understand this program and then talk about it like every day, literally. So to the social or in person, we need to talk about it like every day and then keep repeating, and then people will attract it.
Great. And then same thing, the company will also provide all sorts of training from now to April, also to make sure everybody understands the program, right? And then help the team, like whatever you need to help you understand the program and then how to utilize these amazing programs for customers and affiliates. So Julie, if you have someone just join, can I see who is here the first time for a new skin event? Please raise your hand. Wow, we have a lot of new people, right? Give them a round of applause. Thank you for coming. what do you tell them if they just come here the first time? Like what kind of action they need to take now to be successful at Nu Skin? Like I know a lot of people are setting their 2020 goals and New Year resolution. What are some of the key things you found as very important for people who just joined?
All right, so first I heard something that Heather said that was very exciting. There's a deadline, March 31st, for all of us to get ourselves on this program and to get our customers so that we have the most benefits on April 1st, right? So if we know we're backing into that, the very first thing, if you're new, if you've been in the business a long time, is you're gonna set a goal for what March 31st is gonna look like, right? So if it's just you and you have one new person on your team, you're gonna work on a plan. We're gonna do this in 2 weeks. We're gonna do a training because you wanna tell them what's in it for them, for the distributors, for our brand affiliates, what's in it for them, and then you're gonna also devise something what's in it for the consumers. Very simple, laid out plan. And I will tell you, one of the things that works really well is don't get overwhelmed with too many details. Break it down to yourself, what that looks like for yourself. I think in terms of $99, because that's the shipping that's free. But in terms of yourself, what's in it for you, and start with you, and then back into what that looks like, and the reward for your consumer, and then the reward for you teaching your affiliates. And then what is in it for your affiliates. You've got to start with yourself. We are the duplication factory. And then they build from there.
Thank you. Okay, Tan. So last question for you. What will you tell the people who just joined? What's something you believe they need to do in this business?
Something I believe we need to do in this business. We have amazing programs. We have amazing products. We have amazing culture here. All of these are amazing, but none of it will work if you don't work. None of it will work if you don't work. So right now, I gotta stand up for this. So right now, when you're here in the room, you could be first time like I was 9 years ago. This could be your 3rd year in the business, but you haven't gotten anywhere. Let me tell you this, deep down, to be successful in this business and to make this weekend worth it for you, you have to find your why. It's there. Deep down inside of you, there's that why. It's that reason that you wake up every morning. It's something that will make you cry. It's something that you're willing to die for. It's whether it's yourself or your family, your loved ones. Find your why. When you find that why, all the challenges in front of us, all the hardship, all the challenges, anything that comes your way, you're gonna surpass because you have a strong reason to succeed. We have all the programs, all the people, all the support, all the training. We have everything for you. Now you just need to run with that why to surpass all challenges, to make it happen for yourself and your dreams. So find your why.
Great. I love that so much. I think it's very important. Always, it's the first thing we need to do, right? A lot of leaders share about that. Find your why. I feel like as a company, and I work with Nu Skin for 16 years, and every time at events like this, I found my why. Because last night, the recognition, it's fun, it's awesome, happy to see everybody on stage. But that's when we found our why we do this business. We can empower so many more people in life. And in 2020, if your goal is to empower more people, empower more customers, that will be a really good goal for everyone here, right? We commit to changing more people's life with our products, with our opportunity. So thank you. Please give them another round of applause.